that writing stories or composing music or dancing sparkly dances comes easy for them. Nothing seems to interfere with their ability to create. While I celebrate their creative freedom, there's a little part of me that just wants to punch those motherfuckers in the teeth. I sing this song for you guys and for all the rest of us. Help me out, y'all. You've got a story to tell, a novel you keep in a drawer.
Old top drawer.
You have a painting to paint, but you're lazy like an old French whore.
Just re-whore.
You have a movie to make, shrinky dink, you can bake, but you best grab a steak, cause in sweep the vampires and creep the vampires, demon vampires filling you with doubt, insecurity about what your art should be. Sweep the vampires, die vampire. You sketched a turtle you saw in an ad on late night cable TV.
Chippy turtle.
But your fourth grade teacher said, why won't those vampires just let you be?
Fuck you, Miss Johnson.
And when you come right with the hells and the bats and the belfry, just call on Van Helsing in swoosh, in a whoosh, like a noosh, filling you with thoughts of consciousness, feelings of worthlessness. They'll make you die vampire. There are so many vampires, inside, outside, and nationwide. It helps to recognize them with this vampire hunting guide. Now listen closely. A vampire is any person, thought, or feeling that stands between you and your creative self-expression. But they can assume many attractive forms. Here's a few of them. First up are the pygmy vampires. They'll fly around your head and they'll say things like,
Your teeth need whitening.
You went to state school? You sound weird.
Shakespeare?
Sedaris.
Did it before you and better than you. Well, of course, because they were born before me. Or they might say something like, you can't sing good enough to be in a musical.
What?
Oh.
Get out of here.
I know, right? Or they might say,
Your song's too riveting. Your song's too riveting. Your song's too riveting.
to keep that song from you, just tell them, die vampire, die. Brothers and sisters, next up, we have the air freshener vampire. She might look like your mama or your fat ass Aunt Fanny. If she smells anything unpleasant in what you're creating, she'll urge you to it up with some pine fresh smell ups. The air freshener vampire doesn't want you to write about
Bad language.
Blood.
Or blowjobs.
She'll urge you to clean it up and clean it out, which will leave your work toothless, gutless, and crotchless. But you'll be left with 2 tight paragraphs on kittens that your grandma would be so proud of. You look that vampire in her fat old fucking face and you say, Morty vampire, Morty. The last vampire is the mother of all vampires, and that's the vampire of despair. It'll wake you up at 4 a.m. to say things like,
Who do you think you're kidding?
You look like a fool.
No matter how hard you try, you'll never be good enough.
why is it that if some dude walked up to me on the subway platform and said these things, I would think he was a mentally ill asshole? But when the vampire in my brain says it, it's the voice of reason.
You have a story to tell, pull a novel out of the top drawer. You have a painting to paint, you best paint it, then the pay some more.
Oh baby, you must escape it, grab it by the nape of the neck, by the trachea, fucking break it, go on, drive a stake in, there's no mistake, and now you're shaking bacon. Die vampire, I said die vampire, I said